Hash.
HASH. Hash.
Unanimous.
UNEORNIMOUS.
Stagnant.
STAGNENT.
Fickle.
FICLE.
Remote.
REMOTE.
Thank you. Minuscule.
Minuscule. MINISCULE. Minuscule.
Meticulous.
Meticulous. METICULOUS. Meticulous.
Mandatory.
Pardon?
Mandatory.
MEN. Can I please repeat? Mandatory. MANDATORY. Mandatory.
Obsolete.
Obsolete. OBSELETE. Obsolete.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. HILIROUS. Hilarious.
Crucial.
Crucial. CRUCIAL. Crucial.
Bewildered.
Bewildered. BEWILDERD. Bewildered.
Thank you. Yeah, the judges are still compiling to tell us the results. So when they're ready, all right. Yeah, you guys, well done, good job, thank you. Yeah, at this moment, I would like to remind you that we are proudly sponsored by Zan Coastal Academy. These are hosts. We have Fast Forex Bureau. If you have dollars, you have euros, pounds, you can reach them in town. Pilgrim Group Engineering, K Engineering, Thamani, Jami, and CRO. Allow me welcome the junior public speakers who made it to the final. Take up the seats. The junior public speakers, kindly take up the stage. We're waiting for you. Okay. Yeah, as they arrive, he looks so junior. Good job, great job, great job. Yeah. They are going to take us through public speaking. We have a panel of 4 judges. Yeah, we have a panel, I beg your pardon, we have a panel of 5 judges who are going to judge and tell us who has done what. So at this moment, without wasting any time or any minute, I would like to make one of them read out the topic of the public speaking they're going to take part in. So I'd like to give this chance to...
My name is Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
My name is Jasmine. My name is Jasmine. My name is Najair. My name is Najair. My name is Muhammad Tahir.
Very good. So I'd like to give Muhammad Ali the microphone to read for us the topic.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, students. So let me take this opportunity to read the topic because it's a bit long, okay? Now, this is what it says. The capacity to lead is extremely powerful since it allows you to influence the future and control the behavior of others. By delving into this subject and expanding on it in your understanding of what makes a successful leader, however, also communicate your insights with your listening crowd. This is the topic. Choose your theme for your speech that focuses on the notion of leadership.
TV online popote pale ambapo unatupangalia, karibuni sana katika matangazo yetu ya moja kwa moja katika shule hii ya Zan Coastal Academy iliyopo hapa Nyamanzi, wilaya Magharibi, mkoa huu wa mjini Magharibi. Na hapa tupo katika mdahalo ambao hasa waliwashirikisha wanafunzi wa shule ya Lera, wanafunzi wa shule ya Forodhani, lakini pia katika eneo hili wapo wanafunzi wa kutoka shule ya Fedha. Lakini hasa wenyeji wa mdahalo huo ambao hasa walianzishwa ni wanafunzi wa Zan Coastal Academy iliyopo hapa Nyamanzi, mkoa huu wa mjini, wilaya ya Magharibi. Lengo hasa katika mdahalo huu wataweza kuzungumzia mambo mbalimbali, ikiwemo watazungumzia masuala ya uchumi, masuala ya fedha, hali ya hewa, lakini hasa lengo lao ni kuweza kunyanyua, kuonyesha vile vipaji ambavyo wanafunzi hao wanafundishwa wanapokuwa katika mashule yao. Mimi jina langu Bakari Abdallah, lakini siko peke yangu. Mashirikiano makubwa ya mwenzangu Zaliha ndiye ambayo hasa tutaweza kuwaletea matangazo haya moja kwa moja katika skuli hii ya Zan Coastal Academy iliyopo hapa Nyamanzi, wilaya ya Magharibi, mkoa huu wa mjini Magharibi. Endeleeni kuangalia matangazo haya moja kwa moja, mashirikiano na Zaliha. Mimi jina langu Bakari bin Abdallah.
Okay, just speak smoothly. Everybody can hear you. You don't need to shout because we want to hear what you're saying. Other than that, good luck. The first speaker for today will be Muhammad Ali. Good luck.
Good morning. My name is Muhammad Ali, and I'm gonna talk about leadership. Leadership. What is leadership? Is an ability of a person to lead others attain a certain goal. What is decision making? It's a conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. There is no decision that we can make that doesn't come with some sort of balance or sacrifice. Okay, I'll explain you the 3 modes of decision making. The first one, command. Let's start with the decisions that are made with no involvement whatsoever. This happens in one of 2 ways. Either outside forces place demand on us, or we turn decisions over to others and follow their lead. We don't care enough to be involved. You can let someone else do the work. Number 2, consulting is a process whereby decision makers invite others to influence them before they make their choice. You can consult with experts or even anyone who wants to offer an opinion. Consulting can be an efficient ways of gaining ideas and support with begging down the decision making process. Like when I have a decision to make, should I do let's say, should I go to there or go to London? So I'm just gonna ask my friend or my mother or my grandmother or my grandfather or my father to where to go, because they're the one who take care of me. So I have to ask them to give me opinion, and I just stay out of it until they give me the answer. Number 3, vote style, decision making. If you discuss option for a while and then call for a vote, when facing several decent options, voting is a great time saver, but should never be used when team members don't agree to support whatever decision is made. In the cases consensus required. Consensus means that you talk until everyone honestly agrees to one decision. Like when I say, he's better than she. Okay, some people will say no, some people will say yes. So I have to talk until you people or their people or any person to agree that anyone is better. I can't just force you to say he's better than her, but some people will say I'm bad, and also will say I'm not making fair choices. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mohammed Ali. Thank you so much. I would like to remind you that we are live at EL-BAHSAANY TV and Rihad Online. So those who can get the links, kindly tap in and get us live. At this moment, I would like to inform you that we are going to take a pause as our chief guest is around the corner. So as he approaches this place, I will request everybody to stand up. After he arrives, we shall sing our national anthem, then we shall continue. So at the moment, let's pause as we wait. Yeah, those who left your members at home, kindly inform them that we are live. We are live on our Null FM radio, 93.3 FM. Then we have RVS Online TV, Rihad Online, and EL-BAHSAANY TV. We are live, so you can give them a call and tell them to tune in. Yeah, we are waiting for our chief guest to be here, so let's be patient as he marches to this place.
Your brother is calling you.
Yeah, I've been given some heads up that we may proceed for now as we put our eyes on the arrivals of the guests of honor. So I'd like to give back this microphone to the next participants.
Good morning, my name is Jasmine. I'm in Little School, grade 5. Today I'm standing below you to discuss a matter of communication. What is communication? Communication is sharing ideas between one person to another. Proper communication helps leaders to communicate effectively with their employees, and it helps them to work effectively. The benefits of proper communication are as follows. First, as foremost, it helps the workers communicate nicely not getting into fights. Like when you communicate with another person effectively, maybe you made a mistake, and then now you want to communicate with that person effectively, not like, hey, what did you do? That's so bad. That's not effectively. And establishing a good communication enables leaders to build stronger relationship with their employees, which creates a very good teamwork. We all know over here what is teamwork. A leader can work him or herself. Like, I'm a leader at my school. I'm a journalism leader, like my mom. And when I am alone, I can't do anything. I need to have a team. That's called teamwork. Cost. New changes in technology will result in cost problems, and leaders will face challenges to slow down their business. Finding and retaining talent. Science technology very fast leaders and facing challenge to hire and retain employees in with advanced skills such as softwares. Last but not least, good communication helps us to communicate their goals more effectively. Like, it enables good teamwork and it creates a good communication. And when you are talking about communication, you just can't say like, what is communication? Communication is sharing ideas between one person and another. You have to explain it. You have to say how to communication occurs. They mock you behind your back, maybe like you're a bad leader, and then when you just tell them, go and do this work, they just say yes, but behind your back they're mocking you. The conclusion: effective communication can help us in short time and avoid conflicts and misunderstandings. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Najari. I am in stage 6. I'm here to talk about leadership. A leadership is a person who guides people to achieve the goal. What should the leadership do? Maybe the leadership of the country, like a president, he should make the nice roads, clean the many hospitals so there is no many people who are sick, and many airports, like when people want to travel, they go there. No any aeroplane go in the country they want, or the aeroplane is full. What should they do? And they have an important thing, like an important meeting, a wedding, or something like that. A leadership of a school, he must make sure that the school is clean. The teachers know what they teach. Not the teacher is the one who's been teaching by the student. The teacher should teach the student in all classes. And if there is food from that school, the leadership of the school should make sure that every student gets the food. A leadership of a house, like he or she should make sure that always the house is clean, and the rooms are clean, people sleep well, people eat well, and so many other things. Like the plants should be growing if there is a garden over there. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our guest of honor. So at this moment, I'll request everybody to stand up for us to sing our national anthem, then we proceed. Thank you. Mungu ibariki Afrika. tubariki watoto wa Tanzania. Thank you. You may take your seats.
Mtazamaji wa EL-BAHSAANY TV, tunazidi kukumbusha kuwa tuko Nyamanzi huku katika skuli ambapo leo wanafanya debate na debate yao inawasilishwa kwa lugha ya English. Mtazamaji, tukwambie tukuwa hapa wanafunzi wengi ambao wapo hapa wana furaha sana, wanaonesha tabasamu nyingi na bashasha. Pia kwa sasa debate inawasilishwa kwa matamshi ya herufi na mgeni rasmi tayari ameshawasili, naye ni Hamis Abdullah Saidi ambaye ni katibu mkuu Wizara ya Elimu na Mafunzo ya Amali Zanzibar. Mtazamaji wa EL-BAHSAANY TV, nazidi kukumbusha kuwa usiache ku like na kusubscribe pia ili kuendelea kupata matangazo yetu mingi sana.
The following are importance of managing time properly. The first point it helps getting work done on time. It helps you to do other things. If you waste the time, you waste money, because time is money. It helps in accomplishing your goals on time. Time management reduce stress. Inclusion. Time management is very important in leadership. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, at this moment, I would like to remind you that we are live. But we are proudly sponsored by Zan Coastal Academy, FFB, that is Fast Forex Bureau, Pilgrim Group, then we have the K Engineering, then the Thamini Jamii, Make a Difference for Our Future, and TCRO, Tanzania Competitive Rhetorical Organization. Yeah, remember we are live at EL-BAHSAANY TV, Rihad Online TV, RVS Online TV, and Al-Nur FM Radio of frequency 93.3 FM. So I'd like to request our public speakers kindly leave the stage as we listen to the next agenda. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, junior finalists. And now moving forward, we want to go for senior public speaking category. Finalists, please, all of you, we need you on stage so that we can start.
Yeah, our finalists, the seniors, public speakers, kindly take up the stage. Yeah, what I'm very sure about is that public speaking is an art. Yeah, it has to be in you to be a very good orator. Yeah, you need to convince whoever is listening to you by what you say. And you have to speak using facts. So, let's welcome our seniors. Yeah, we shall have a change of seats for the judges as we wait for them to settle. Allow me to take this opportunity introduce to you our senior public speakers.
Okay, my name is Osman Abdel Said and I'm a senior public speaker from Zaka Academy.
My name is Sarah Sleiman. I'm a senior public speaker. My name is Amreen Wahid, a senior public speaker. Aisha Saeed. My name is Aisha. Huh? Yes. Okay, my name is Aisha Saeed.
Thank you. So,
Good afternoon once again, guest of honor and everyone else. So I will read aloud the topic for seniors public speaking, and it's as follows. The final speech is the chance to show excellence in knowledge, creativity, and persuasive skills. Use your eloquence to speak on the following. Population growth and economic growth are interacting adversely with environmental quality and natural resources. I will repeat. Population growth and economic growth are interacting adversely with environmental quality and natural resources. I will be the chair judge for this final round of the seniors. I wish you all a very good luck and a round of applause for them. Thank you.
Alright, without wasting time, the first speaker for senior public speaking final, Othman Abdullah.
Hello. Let me start over, please. Before we start, I need you, all of you, to fantasy a world without human beings. It's fascinating, right? Because all I see is green and peace in this world without humans. My name is Osman Abdullah, and when I was little, I used to believe that human beings were the heroes and the savior of this world. But in the moment I grew up, I came to realize that we are intelligent but ignorant. We humans are greedy and so selfish that we are fighting wars for exploiting others. We are dropping nuclear bombs from the sky for reputation. These nations are walking around with the briefcase of nuclear bombs to show power, to make others fear. Where are we heading? What is the purpose of all of this? And if we, the human who made to care for others, we are supposed to save us, not to destroy the world. We understand the consequences, but we tend to ignore them. We know that environment quality and natural resources are reducing because of population growth and economic growth. But out there, people are reproducing without protection. Out there, people are making money without precautions. Although there are rules, but they tend to not care because they believe that with the money, you can do anything. You're above the law, you're above anything. I say we're wrong. Let me ask you a question here. Is it right that we go to sleep at night, resting, so we can wake up tomorrow to continue our greedy fight? But look around you. Forests are dying. Wild animals are crying. Fishes in the water are dying. Mother Nature is also crying. We have made this world an institution of environmental pollution where we choose to get less for our future generation. So I need you all to wake up from where you are because our future generation is in danger. Right now, I'm imagining the future where kids have to walk around with oxygen tanks so as to get fresh air, or to wear suits to protect their skin from the sunlight. Is that what our ancestors did for us? Our ancestors made sure that we live a world in peace and security. But we're doing nothing but destroying it. So wake up, people, and answer my question. Now, is it right to sleep well at night? Resting ourselves for tomorrow we fight. Overcrowded trains, overloaded brains makes me wonder, what is life and what is a fight? Rivers, banks are destroying, and greedy industries are playing their polluted pranks. But we stay quiet, taking no action. We need to stop, because we all know how this story ends. It starts with pollution, then degradation, then chaos. It's not too late to change our destination. I'm here as your wake-up call. I need you all to listen to me and wake up, because we are asleep. We need to change, because if we don't change, there is no person out there will change. No animal can fight us. No weapon can destroy us, because we are smart. So act like one. Don't act stupid. Don't close our eyes to the problem we see. Tend to take action for our future generation. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for that speech. The second speaker, okay, order please. Thank you, order please. So the second speaker for senior public speaking final will be Sarah Suleiman.
Mr. President, wake up! Seriously? You're just sitting like there with your cappuccino, just enjoying the life? Just look at the country, look at the world, how it is going. Look at how many people are coming in our country. Look at how many people are just producing up in our country. Can't you just see it? I know the population growth means a lot for you because it increases your economic growth, since you are getting some kind of rents and so many money are entering in your pocket. But just look at these people out there. How many people are just sleeping outside due to lack of shelter, due to the stupidity of just increasing the population? You just increase the population so just for your own income and your own greedy. The president, just look at this. Many people here are suffering from water. They don't have water, they don't have shelter, they don't have food. Because of what? There's no space for it. Everyone is just reproducing. Everyone is here. Many people are migrating, coming to our country without any information. They're just only gathering here. After gathering, they're just only reproducing every time. Some of people here are just like have 5 children with, they have like 10 wives or 4 wives. Every wife have like 6 children. Oh my gosh, what is this? Just look at it. People are more reproducing, and then just look, no shelter, and then that person who is having like 4 wives or maybe like so many wives and a lot of children, he doesn't even have money. All of that money that he works for, paying for the rent for the government. And then what he lives for? Nothing. No money for food, no money for her wives, no money for their children, no money for everything. He doesn't even have money for himself. So how could you know this country can go on? The natural resources are decreasing due to this. Just look, if everyone is using the natural resources, it's gonna end. The fuel is gonna end, the water is gonna end, the fertile land will be used for shelter instead of cultivating crops and food. Just look at it. And the economy of the country will also fall. Instead of producing, we will be like destroying it. Everything will be destroyed. We just have to wake up. Oh, okay, I can hear you now. Just come here with such a temper. Just please slow down, okay? Just can't hear you. Slow down. I can understand. I was just thinking the population is okay. What is okay? Nothing is okay here. Just look at it. People are just crying out there. So many. Have you even walked around the road at night? See people who are sleeping outside there. So many people. Have you ever been on the road? Like, there's so many because like little children are begging, I want food, I want water. You know why? Because the population is increasing and the country is so small. I think we should have made a new rule. No one's supposed to come here, only visitors. No one's supposed to be permanently coming in our country. And also for those who are living here, like who are born here, so not they have to have like maximum 2 to 3 children, not about that. Africans are like 7 for one wife. Like seriously? And then look at the country. At least when we are like UK or USA, you can have even 7 children. All of them are paid. But here, who's gonna pay for you? No one, except for your own. And who? And what do you work for? A fisherman or an agriculture? Where you get 50,000 per month. Seriously? And you have 4 wives and so many children. How are you going to fit in this life? The population and the economy just growing so fast. Like President, what are you doing this? Just wake up. I just think I don't want to cry, but I don't want to. Just want to explain, you guys here just sitting like, you are not stressed. Because you have food in you, you have everything for you, you have water, you have shelter, you have an AC in everywhere. You don't see outside what people are doing there, how they handle the life out there. You don't know. Because you are inside here in the luxury and the royal life. This lead like when many people if are gathering in our country and the population will increase, the economy will decrease also, and also it will lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion because many people are just gathering in our country. Also deforestation, because if there are places all over, that means the forests have to be cut down so as people can handle the shelter for themselves. There's nowhere to sleep, so that's why they will just cut down the trees. There will be deforestation, guys. And also there will be water pollution also. No one is here going to having water. The seas are just going to be destroyed. Everything will be finished. Okay. I'm just begging you this. The earth, what I'm trying to say is the earth has enough resources to meet the needs of everyone, but it does not have enough resources to satisfy the greed of everyone. Thank you.
Mtazamaji wa EL-BAHSAANY kukumbusha kupo katika eneo la Nyamanzi katika skuli ya Zan Costa Academy wilaya ya Magharibi B mkoa wa Mjini Magharibi. Nadhani mtazamaji wa EL-BAHSAANY TV unapata kujionea vitu vizuri sana na unapata kuona pia wanafunzi the way ambao walipokuwa na confidence, na katika mdahalo huu umeunganika katika skuli 4, nayo ni Zan Costa Academy yenyewe na skuli ya Lera ambayo ipo Mbweni na Fedha na Forodhani. Mtazamaji wa EL-BAHSAANY TV endelea tu kujiangalizia vipaji hivyo.
Gonna be alright, is it? Once everybody is throwing trash in the oceans, and every time when the population increases rapidly, did you know, like by 2050, it is estimated that 9.7 billion people are going to be carried in the planet. That's too much. Like, do you know, like all our energy, like like consumption is going to be higher. Higher need for raw materials, higher need for all resources like food, shelter, water, and energy. Everything is depleting. How can we just sit around and think everything's gonna be fine? How? Every time, every year, as every year goes by, population increases and economic develops. Did you know that every time the population increases, there are many things that can happen, like deforestation, soil erosion, global warming. There are ice caps, climatic change. The ice caps in Antarctica are melting. Didn't you know that? Like, have you read the news? They're melting. Sooner or later, it's gonna be too hot. The ozone layer is destructed. We're gonna have direct sun rays on our bodies. We're gonna get, and every time there's like a huge population, COVID, remember that? Remember? It spreads like a wildfire in a huge population. Now if there's a lot of people, more deaths, low life expectancy rate. There's gonna be so many people dying. The environment will be destroyed completely. And nobody's even gonna care right now. What about your children when they grow up? You want their world to be destroyed? They won't know the joy that we had right now, and the past is different. The trees, everything is being destroyed. Australia, wildfires, until the weather, the smoke makes the weather red. Is this what we want? So funny that everybody is just sitting there and they're like, you know, what can we do about it? There's a lot you can do. Some people, there's this girl, she was filming herself and posted it on Instagram that she's picking up trash and stuff from the beach. In reality, you know what she was doing? She was just recording herself and then she left the trash bag over there. What is with this generation? What is with the people right now? Why don't you care for your environment when you're staying in it? What is this? There are so many things I wish to tell you. We need to control the way we use our environment. Days like Environmental Day should be, the government should emphasize on days like that. And we shouldn't just sit there, just like holidays. Oh, today is a holiday. It's Environmental Day. Let's sit down. Yay! No. Get up, go clean, go have, maybe you're reducing the chances for us to die. What if we die sooner because of you guys? Because you're polluting the environment and getting like more viruses and stuff. You think these viruses just pop out of nowhere? They just pop out? We didn't have so many diseases back then. But now here we are. Thank you.
And the last speaker for today is Aisha Said.
I want you to take a look at this area. Look at this room. Look at the way it's so crowded. And the fact that it's just not that many people. Just this silly competition and there are this many people. And are you comfortable? Can you see other people are there sitting outside of the tent not getting the shelter? Because it's overcrowded. Could this be leading to the potential doom of the world? As the population of the world rapidly increases, which right now is estimated to be around 8 billion people, and it has increased about 0.9% itself from last year. What about the future, huh? The population keeps on increasing and increasing, and as it increases, people demand for more. You want more. As yourself, you have your own desires, but have you thought of the necessities? People think about what they desire. I want this, I want that, but when you desire something, it requires natural resources to produce them. You need raw materials, you need water, you need whatever you want. It needs natural resources to produce them. And what about those who want their necessities? If natural resources need to produce those goods and services that you want, what about the people that really need them? Yeah, you're going to, at the end, all those natural resources are going to be depleted. They're not going to be able to use anything. And then after that, what, we all starve just because of your own desires? This world is dooming, it's ending. And we're not realizing it's slowly fading away. The population increase in this world is also leading to massive downfalls. It's leading to the deforestation, because listen, people are cutting down trees and cutting down those green things that are supposed to be there. People need those oxygen, but people are cutting down only in the name of moving in or for building their houses. It's just so corruptive. On the bright side of it, if people try to live together with a bigger population, like if you see in a certain country like Uganda or Libya, they have a higher diversity rate. It means that people are forced with different racial ethnicities to live together. They're forced, they have no choice. So at the end, there's even a more diverse area. It forces you, even if you have conflicts between each other, you still have to find some way to live with each other because it's diverse. Now, what do? You have to live with one another, even though the population is increasing. It's just the reality. If you're going to think and be delusional, think, oh, this is happening, just sit down there. You have to come back into reality. There's so many positive effects as well. Apart from diversity, there is the way that with each other, you'll be able to easily, there'll be a higher labor force for that specific area. Because listen, there's so many people living there. That means there'll be more people working, a higher labor force, yeah? So a higher labor force means more natural resources will be produced. And maybe it can be even enough to reach those desires and wants of the people. But no, those natural resources are going to be depleted. You think because of your selfishness, even though the labor force is higher, it still won't be able to meet with the natural resources decreasing. They're very less. It results to very big environmental effects. It leads to the environmental factors being affected very much. Like there's the degradation and pollution of everything. Listen, there is this thing called climate change, in case you didn't know, because you constantly using fossil fuels will lead, because of that desire, that want, you demand those fossil fuels to be used, it causes a higher emission of greenhouse gases, which causes what? Climate change. The earth is getting hotter. Can't you feel the humidity? Yeah, it's climate change. It's slowly ending. After humidity, what will happen next? What will be the next phase for this blue and green planet that we so called Earth? What will be the next phase? Are we all doomed, or are we just going to die?
Yeah, thank you, senior public speakers. At least there's something I'm very sure of. Number one, my name. Number two, these guys have a very hard task. Now I'm very sure about that. Because when I look at these speakers, I'm quite sure these guys have had a very hard task. Others, I would like to thank you, the great speakers, for that. And I would like to kindly request you to leave the stage. Yeah, I've been reminded that we've been joined by another media house, and that is Azam TV. We are live on Azam TV, so kindly add it on the list of those who have proved to us. So at this juncture, I'd like to remind you that this is the Karume Inter-Schools Debate Championships Season 2. So we are proudly sponsored by Zach Academy. This is the mother school of these competitions, and we are at their main campus. So feel at home. Our first Forex Bureau, these ones deal in money exchange. They will give you all sorts of money that you need in one or the other. Then the other one is K Engineering. Yeah, I have a student at 6 years. He talks about being a civil engineer. So the other one is Thamini Jamii. Then we have the TCRO. That is Tanzania Competitive Rhetorical Organization. Then the last one is Pilgrim. I've been informed that Pilgrim is an organization that deals with the import and export. That is number one. They deal in real estate. So if you're planning to buy a house anywhere in this world, kindly contact those people. So at this moment, I would like to inform you that we are taking on the program as it had been planned. The high table, I would like to inform you that we're done with the spelling bee. The public speakers, those are the juniors and the seniors who have just left, are done. Now, at this moment, we have the great debate. So let's get ready. I'd like to give this microphone to one of the judges. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd like to forward this microphone very fast to our chief adjudicator for award or a comment. Thank you. Mr. Twa, wherever you are, kindly take over, because he is our chairperson. He's the chairperson of these competitions. Remember, this is Karume Inter-Schools Debate Championship Series 2023 for Zanzibar. Yeah, Mr. Twa, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Debate high, you put your hands up, please. Put your hands up, down. Okay, public speakers, please put your hands up. Put your hands down. Okay. Spelling bee, are you there? Very good. Thank you very much. The guest of honor. My name is Mr. Twaha, the chairperson of Karume Debate Championship Series. We have started and we're very excited to see you, the guest of honor. We expected you, and alhamdulillah, you are here. Thank you very much. You're most welcome. Before I go further that much, I would firstly like to introduce the high table first. Thereafter, you will see some exciting things ahead. So right now, from the left-hand side, from my left-hand side, is our academic master for Zankosal Academy. Please, would you put your hands there? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Seleman. Thank you. He calls himself Jambia because he works too hard. Thank you so much. And then from my right hand side is the deputy principal of Zankosal Academy, Mr. Okwaro. Mr. Okwaro, please, would you put hands? Thank you so much. And then again, the second one from the left-hand side is our sponsor. We have our sponsor, very, very important person, really. He has helped a lot and supplemented to the budget to make sure that the audience is in a happy moment. For those who are sad today, there is no problem. When you are sad today, you'll be happy tomorrow. So don't be sad, okay? Thank you so much. Because when you are happy, then what is going to happen again? You'll be sad. When you are down, one day you are going to go up, and when you are up, you expect it to go down. So that is how it is. So our sponsor from KM Engineering, please would you put hands so that people will see you, please? Thank you so much. I think you will get the opportunity. Because of the very busy schedule of our guest of honor, that's why we have put a pause. But we will continue to do this thing. Okay, thank you so much for sponsoring us. Thank you. And please do not be tired to sponsor us because this is a series. We are going to have more and more competitions because we really need the children to unleash their potentials. Thank you so much. And the next to introduce is the chief adjudicator of all these competitions, Mr. Imran. And he has called me. He is the chief adjudicator. Yes, sir. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. You know what? The guest of honor has blessed us his all time here. Okay, put your hands together for the guest of honor. Thank you very much. Therefore, the pose that we have made, we cannot actually continue with this pose from this moment of time. And we only continue with introduction. When I finish the introduction, the debaters will come here. And we are going to hear the unleashing the potentials. Put your hands together for our debaters. Thank you very much. Right now, I would like to introduce Mr. Chief Adjudicator. What, you want to take me to the jail or what? Okay. Right now, I'd like now to introduce our school principal, Mr. Mwinyi. Please. Thank you very much. You can just see how presentable he is, and you can actually say this is the man who can host this type of competition, because this competition is not as simple as that. Okay? And so he's not as simple as that. Thank you very much for blessing your presence. You're most welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, right now I'd like to hand over this mic to our chief adjudicator, Mr. Imran. Most welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chwaha. Okay, honorable guest of honor, we're actually going to have a debate finalist. They are going to have two teams, the opposing side and the proposing side. They're going to debate on a motion that states, this house believes that the contribution of Abeid Karume towards Tanzania is not as celebrated as that of Mwalimu Nyerere. So we are going to have a panel of 7 judges, and I'm going to be the chair of the panel. My panelists will be Laila, come in front please, Munawar, Sumaya, Unique, Laurent, Fatia, the guests of honor, these are judges from different universities. Where is Unique? Okay, Zam, come. So let's now call upon the government side of the final debate. Please, government side, approach the podium. Government side, government side. Please, let's clap hands for them. After welcoming the government side, please let's welcome the opposition side. The opposition side, please approach the podium. The guest of honor. The kids that you see in front of you today started their journey to the final yesterday with 4 rounds, then came to the quarterfinals, then the semi-finals, and both of them were able to secure the spot to the finals. Let's give a hand of applause to them for the last time. So, as we go on to the debate, I request the audience to please remain silent. Let's hear what they have to give us. Let's give them a place so that they can speak out loud and we can understand what they are saying. Thank you very much.
Nelson Mandela, Robert Mugabe, Kenyatta, Nyerere. These preeminent names have connotations of greatness with them, prominence. These are fathers of nations, African nations. And do you know who doesn't fit into this category? Karume. Nyerere does, and this is exactly the kind of celebration that Karume does not get, but Nyerere does, for their contribution, respective contribution to Tanzania. Yeah? Now, Karume isn't as celebrated as Nyerere, that is the motion, and we're saying he shouldn't be, because their contribution wasn't exactly on par. Alright? Now, here's my substantive. For one, argumentation is obscurity of the Zanzibar revolution itself. If you don't know how much you contributed, how are we supposed to celebrate you for it? Yeah, so there's a lot of conspiracies behind the aftermath. Just when we were preparing for this motion, my teammate here told me a conspiracy theory about how Karume probably wasn't even in the revolution itself. He was just handed the presidency. Or she even told me about all the subjugation that he did right at the aftermath of the revolution itself. All these abuses. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, this might or might not be true, but it goes a long way to show just how obscure the history is, right? And we can't trust how much contribution he's had if we don't know what the history is. And the history book isn't exactly telling us the nuanced version of the story itself, meaning it's already refurbished, it's already regurgitated among a lot of people, and then when the history books are written, it's not the exact depiction of how it went down. Now, how are we supposed to trust it if we don't know how much we have to celebrate them, right? Now, that is one. For the other is that history books do, in nuance, disseminate how Tanzania got its independence, because it needed to have been. Now, what Nyerere did negotiate and fought tooth and nail for the independence of Tanganyika, and because Tanganyika is on square foot larger than Zanzibar, Zanzibar is merely an island which isn't even an iota of the size of Tanzania itself, and you're trying to tell me that their contributions are on par, that is completely preposterous, alright? In every right of the word. Now, how did the events actually go? There's a lot of revelation on the concealed or the history of Zanzibar revolution, and when we look back on most of it, it was not particularly something to be celebrated. How Karume attained their independence through bloodshed, through oppression, through subjugation of the people who lived there, innocent and guilty. What happened to innocent before judged guilty? That all was thrown away when Karume was trying to give us revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not how you come to power, and we're not gonna celebrate a person who did. Nyerere, on the other hand, did it peacefully. Right, he did it through diplomatic means, and that is the foundation that he built Tanzania on. Because right after the independence, what he had to do, literally take a country up from shreds after the colonization of Tanzania. When you're left with a government that has no right, no left, you need real hard diligence in order to make it work. right? So he had to ameliorate Tanzania from scratch to what we see today. Now that is the contribution to be celebrated. On the other hand, what Karume did wasn't even on par with that. It doesn't even come close. Because, okay, we can't say we blame him for dying, but right after he got independent, he got the revolution, in a few months, he literally gave charge to Nyerere, right? He gave charge to Nyerere because he was then a few months after revolution, he gave charge to Nyerere, who was the president of both Zanzibar and Tanganyika, then denoted Tanzania, right? He was the president, but Zanzibar was the mere subsidiary of it, right? They were inferior to Tanzania, meaning what the federal government was, it took charge of all of it. And that is what Nyerere did. Now, we're not discrediting Karume, we're not saying he didn't contribute to Tanzania being Tanzania, but not nearly as much as Nyerere, ladies and gentlemen. And that is why we're saying, because people know this, because this is already disseminated and promulgated among a school, say, people know how much they contributed, they're not celebrated as, Karume isn't celebrated as much because of that mere reason, yeah? The second is, first, Tanganyika in square area is just much larger, and because Nyerere fought without bloodshed, it literally just gives, it takes a lot of courage and it deserves credit here, right? Now, who benefits more off of the Tanganyika and Zanzibar union? Zanzibar, because it's much smaller, meaning the opportunity that they gain from this are not, like, they're not proportionate, they're incredibly disproportionate. Because, say, businessmen from Zanzibar have a lot of, like, areas where, like, within the jurisdiction of that same country where they can work on and, say, they can capitalize and leverage within the rights of citizenry. Because they are already citizens. Say, Bakhresa, for one, he was a Zanzibari, but he leveraged a lot of the capital and leveraged a lot of the, like, the fact that he was a citizen of Tanzania in general in order to build up his business. Now, a lot of people in Zanzibar have done the same, and Zanzibar has benefited a lot off of the governance and, say, the meticulous bureaucracy of the Tanzanian government, which was much better equipped in order to handle, like, a country right after the aftermath of colonization. Now, how does celebration go? As far as we know it, is in terms of reputation and valorization through state significant symbols. Now, when it comes to currency, when it comes to naming infrastructure, yeah, we do it like and in other means, we do it in little ways which we cannot express, like, say, tangibly, but we still celebrate them on par with how we think of them. Now, when we think of Nyerere, we think much more than we do in Karume, especially in Tanganyika. I will refer Tanganyika as the Tanzania mainland in this, just to clarify, yeah? Now, in Zanzibar, yeah, sure, we do celebrate Karume because he was the one who gave us the revolution. But, like, when it comes to Tanzania mainland, Karume isn't literally named as much because it's Nyerere who is the father of the nation. Not father of Tanganyika, no, father of the nation in general. He's the one who literally built the country up the moment they got their sovereignty. Meaning the European didn't really care much about how the governance was going to be. They left the administration onto people who were, say, uneducated, or, like, people who had to do, like, establish the governance right after the administration left. So that was, for one, incredible, right? Because it isn't easy to do so. Now, because Karume could have done it maybe, but we wouldn't know because he hadn't. Yeah. So that, on end, tells us that Karume isn't as celebrated as Nyerere, and he shouldn't, meaning it's rightfully so. And the reason why he isn't is because he shouldn't, right? And I will rest my case at that. I would love to hear the counter substantive. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is, first of all, Delisa Di Mello, and I'm from the opposing team. And first of all, I would like to start with doing what the government side wasn't capable of doing, which is defining the key terms. First of all, Contribution. What is contribution? Contribution is to give someone something willingly out of your own expenses. And another one is Abeid Amani Karume. Who was he? He was the first president of Zanzibar who gained Zanzibar her revolution in 1964. He was born on the 1st of November 1948 and he died on the 7th of April 1972. And another one is Mwalimu Nyerere. He was the first president of Tanzania who gained Tanzania her independence on the 9th of December 1961. And he was born on the 13th of April 1922 and he died on 14th of October 1999. And also Tanzania. What is Tanzania? Tanzania is a nation made up from the union of Tanganyika and Zanzibar, which happened on the day 26th of April 1964. So, first of all, why these both of them are celebrated equally? Because on both days they are celebrated equally because on both days schools, offices are closed. Not only on Karume Day they're closed, but also on Nyerere Day. Schools and offices are closed. It's celebrated as a public holiday.
Point of information.
Not accepted. They both presidents united Tanganyika and Zanzibar to form the country, the nation that we live in, which is called Tanzania. They both worked to form this, not only one, but both. And we all celebrate Union Day of Tanzania.
Point of information.
Not accepted again. We all celebrate Union Day of Tanzania, which is on the 26th of April. But when we celebrate the Union Day, we think of them because they are the ones who formed Tanzania. They are the ones who united us. We united Zanzibar and Tanganyika to form Tanzania. They are the main part also of our history. Like if you look in our history textbooks, our history also oral history, they are mainly there because they freed us also from colonialism. They are the ones who helped us escape that. They gave us independence.
Points of information.
They gave us revolution. They freed us from them. They both provided educational and social reforms and platforms as well. And all their holidays are also marked as national festivals. Example, Karume Day, Nyerere Day, Union Day, Independence Day, Revolution Day. They are all formed by both of them and they are all remarked as public celebrations. Thank you.
A minute to compose myself. I begin in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I would first like to start by posing a question to the opposing side. They were referring a lot to Karume Day, Nyerere Day, and how we celebrate. Please, my question is, would you please, in extensive elaboration, tell us how do we as Tanzanians or as Zanzibaris celebrate or commemorate Karume Day and Nyerere Day, and how much does the school system put in emphasis when it comes to celebrating these 2 days? Thank you. Moving on. So, let's give each other a quick history lesson over here, okay? Thank you to side opposition for explaining who Karume and who Nyerere was, respectfully, right? But let's look at their contributions towards Tanzania, and then we can move on to why we celebrate them the way we do. Tanganyika, in this situation, Tanzania mainland, Tanganyika, a square area is much larger than a combination of Unguja and Pemba, which comprises Zanzibar, right? And when we look at Nyerere, Nyerere was capable of creating independence, or achieving independence through negotiation, okay, with the British people, the British colonizers, and that is how Tanganyika gained independence. Whereas Karume, on the other hand, was capable of leading revolution, which included serious bloodshed in Zanzibar. Now, at the moment, denied. At the moment, when we look at these two, we can try and weigh them out. Now, the thing is, this debate in general is very hypothetical. One may say that both of these men deserve an equal amount of praise, an equal amount of right, and should be celebrated equally. Yet, when we look at the current school system, if we were to go to mainland right now, I assure you, as someone who has personally done debates in Tanganyika, the students of mainland are not fully aware of the revolution of Zanzibar. They do not know of its importance, they do not know of its history, and they do not know the large-scale effect that it had on Zanzibar. Okay? Yet, when you ask any Zanzibari student here who takes history as a subject, they will be openly capable of telling you how did Nyerere gain independence and how it all worked out. They can tell you the dates. Side opposition is a great example. They're students and they study history. But if we were to ask this to mainlanders, obviously they wouldn't be able to give you the same response, because in mainland, in general, the one who's given more importance is Nyerere personally. Okay, so as Zanzibaris, this is where we're coming to ask the question, why not Karume being given the same? Now, I think, ladies and gentlemen, hypothetically, that this can be caused by the obscure amount of conspiracy theories, alright? Now, because of these conspiracy theories stating that the history of Zanzibar is not authentic, ladies and gentlemen, authenticity in this scenario is that we are unsure of how true the events stated within our history books are. As Zanzibaris, it is oftentimes a shame for us to talk about the revolution in itself, the bloodshed that it caused, and the effects that came after it. It is often a shame for us to reflect on our history and own it entirely. This is why, if we were to look at these conspiracy theories, there's a lot of things stated about not only Karume, but about the revolution in general. That is why such a motion has been capable of coming up, whereby it's asking, do we give these men the same importance? And if so, why? And how have we been giving them importance throughout the centuries, right? Nyerere went to study in Oxford University in England. Alright, he was an educated man, and when he came back, he became a politician, and he was capable of gaining a prime minister, and then later on becoming the president. That is why he's been given the status quo that he has. The father of the nation, the father of Tanzania, respectfully. And everybody looks up to him with pride, and in East Africa, we know him as the father of a nation that gained independence earliest, right? Whereas when we look at Karume, in comparison, now ladies and gentlemen, we in no way mean to discriminate or to belittle. No, we have utmost respect for both of these presidents, and we look up to them dearly. This is simply for debating purposes. When we look towards Karume, I personally When we look towards Karume, I personally cannot say how well educated he was, but from the old tales that I got from my grandmother, who's from here, Zanzibar, she told me that he was a sailor, and he traveled the world, and he was one day given the fortune to become a great man. You can see conspiracy theories. I'm not the best Zanzibari student, and I didn't study in Zanzibar for very long, and I cannot claim that I know Zanzibari history at best. Ask me about Nyerere, and that's how much I knew. Ask me about Karume, and I know that he was a fortunate man to travel and show up on Revolution Day and gain presidency. This is a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, and if I were to call someone from the crowd to give me the exact history of Karume and how he gained presidency, I bet everyone will have a different story. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, studying civics, when we came to the revolution of Zanzibar, different teachers would give us different things. Some said that maybe he wasn't present, some said that he was handed presidency, some said that he was personally there, front lines, fighting for Zanzibar. Some said he was a great man, some said he wasn't such a great man. So where is the substance? How do we substantiate? And how do we value the authenticity of each of these storylines? That's why as Zanzibaris, we've decided to opt for just respecting him as the father of Zanzibar, as the the one who helped us with the revolution and for gaining our unionization or the independence of Zanzibar, even if it was for a month. But in this way, we're capable of saying that we look up to them both, but right, we look up to them both. And what's important is the union, in general, benefits us in different ways. A lot of people say that Zanzibars are entirely dependent on the mainlanders, but if you look at it, one of the few reasons that Tanzania and Tanganyika and Zanzibar had to unite was because of safety. Now, that was, imagine, post-colonial Tanzania was still vulnerable, right? Now, no matter how little people may say Karume's contribution was, but the fact is that was post-colonial Tanzania, and post-colonial Tanzania needed as much resources, needed as much support, and as much hierarchy, and as much of a public political figure to look up to. Now, whether we address it or not, Karume was that political figure, and Karume stood there headstrong and was capable of leading Zanzibar. He was capable of being a rightful president, and that's why we have a day to tribute towards him. That's why he's even on the 500 shilling coin. We address him as the first president of Zanzibar. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
As my leader of opposition stated the motion, let me put it on simple terms. It is that Karume Day should be celebrated equally as Nyerere Day. When you talk about unity and freedom of Tanzania, you cannot forget about Karume and Nyerere. They are inseparable when you talk about unity and freedom. They helped us attain our unity. It helped us attain our freedom. Remember, we used to be colonized. They helped us get our independence. And they brought unity. How did they bring it? And people value it. That's why there's a day labeled Union Day, and not Nyerere brought Independence Day or Karume brought Independence Day. No, it's called Union Day because you cannot separate Karume and Nyerere. Without them, they were together. They were able to bring us independence. They were able to bring us unity.
Point of information? Yes. So you say that Karume Day should be celebrated, although the motion doesn't say that whether or not Karume should be or however is not as celebrated. And not
I said that they should be celebrated equally. You should listen. They both had, if you don't know, they both have an airport in Dar es Salaam. There's an airport called Julius International Airport, and there's also one in Zanzibar called Abid Aman Karume Airport. There's no one called like Airport Independence.
Point of information.
Okay.
So, are you talking about how they should be praised or whether or not they are as celebrated or not?
I'm talking about how they're treated equally. Okay. And the Deputy Prime Minister, she said that that's why Karume is on a coin, on 500 coin.
Point of information.
Okay.
So, you say that they are celebrated as equally, but do you believe their contributions to Tanzania were as equal?
Yes, they were equal. They brought independence and they helped us to regain our freedom equally. Don't need to remain anymore. as I was saying, on currency. They were both on currency. Karume was, there's a coin, 200 coin, and Nyerere is on 1,000 coin. You can say that, oh, Nyerere is more valuable because he's on a 1,000 coin, and Karume is not valuable because he's on 200 coin. Well, we're not talking about the value of the coin, but denied. We're not talking about the value of the coin, but we're talking about the memory that they had in our nation. Karume and Nyerere both helped our nation, and for example, in a 200 coin, 200 coin can be found way more regularly than a 1,000 coin, even though
information
rather than a 1,000 coin. They both created an advocacy for African socialism. They both introduced a socialism of Ujamaa, which is a form of unity and socialism. As my Prime Minister said, they both provided education in social reforms and platforms.
Information.
For example, Nyerere Memorial Academy, that's a school dedicated to Nyerere. There's also a school called Karume Technical Academy, which also helped in socialism of our nation. There are competitions named after Nyerere and with leadership programs. For example, we have this one, Karume International Debate, and there's also Nyerere competitions. For example, the Nyerere Leadership Program, the Nyerere Youth Leadership Program, which was held in mainland. They both have infrastructure named after them. There's a road called Nyerere Road. There's one called Karume Road, and there's one also called Nyerere Avenue. We don't. When they died, we remembered all the memories and all the activities they did in the past. They both played a crucial role in our nation. They both helped us get our freedom.
Yeah, okay, so they're celebrated on coins, they're celebrated on airports and all that, but
they were represented on coins.
I am not done. I wasn't.
Okay. It's an insult if you say that one person, Nyerere is praised more than Karume. That's an insult. When they work together, side by side, to gain Tanzania's unity and freedom.
Information.
Denied. They worked side by side to gain Tanzania's independence, Tanzania's freedom. Please, can you keep what I'm trying to explain? No.
So they're both celebrated in their own ways. We're not denying that. They're celebrated. But the father of the nation is still Nyerere, not Karume. How are you going to...
Okay. Nyerere may be termed as the father of the nation, okay? But Nyerere still works side by side with Karume to gain their independence. You cannot avoid that point. It's still an insult. Why are you saying that Nyerere? It's an insult. Why is Nyerere? Why do you still say Nyerere? Nyerere? Karume and Nyerere were working side by side. It's still an insult. Karume and Nyerere, they worked together. They helped Tanzania develop. They helped us to be the place that we are right now. You cannot focus on one person. Denied. Even in Tanzania's national anthem, they said bariki viongozi wake, not bariki Nyerere, not bariki Karume. They say bariki viongozi wake. I continue with my point.
Karume and Nyerere are both celebrated equally. They're both celebrated equally. They both have they're both on the currency. They're both, for example, like I said, they're both celebrated on Union Day. They both have the currency. They're all competitions. There are schools named after them. There's everything. There's a day named after the death. There's a day named after Nyerere's death. I think I explained pretty evidentially, and I rest my case.
Beginning in 3, 2, 1. Panel, we acknowledge the fact that yes, both of these leaders had their equal and fair share of contributions to our nation. However, the case at hand is that the contribution of Abed Karume towards Tanzania is not as celebrated as that of Nyerere. We acknowledge the fact that they are both leaders. They both contributed to our nation. Yet, the case at hand is how they are celebrated, right? As side government, we have shown you that yes, Nyerere is more celebrated than Karume, and we have given you reasons to why Nyerere is celebrated more than Karume, and why this should continue, and why there is this standard. I will clear this up further on later in the main clash of this debate. However, straight on to rebuttals without wasting any time. Ladies and gentlemen, the deputy leader of opposition, if I might start with. Yes, deputy leader of opposition. The deputy leader of opposition talked about how Karume Day should be celebrated all across the nation. However, yet we still see that Nyerere Day is celebrated on both sides of the nation, yet Karume Day is only celebrated in Zanzibar. Ladies and gentlemen, he talked about both being equally celebrated, yet they have different contributions and significance to the roles they've played in Tanzania. We took you back to the time where we were fighting for independence, ladies and gentlemen. Back when Nyerere negotiated, might I put emphasis, negotiated for the independence of Tanganyika with no bloodshed.
Point of information.
Yes.
The independence of Africa, Tanzania, like I said, was Nyerere and Karume.
We acknowledge that fact. Actually, when you say the independence of... Okay, we acknowledge that fact, okay? Karume revolutionized Zanzibar. Nyerere fought for Tanganyika. He fought for the independence. Yet, it's through the means, significance, and their contributions towards when they were fighting for these things. Ladies and gentlemen, we've shown you that when Karume was revolutionizing Zanzibar, there was bloodshed. We can't deny it. It's our history. People were killed. Blood was spilled. Tears were shed. We cannot deny it. It's a fact. It's history. You can't rewrite it. Okay? So yes, they may have both fought. How they fought is different. Their significance to how they fought is different. The way they contributed to Tanzania's unification was different. In terms of landmass, okay, if you're going to go that side, in terms of landmass, if anyone was to actually fight with bloodshed, it should have been Tanganyika. There was more people, it was a larger landmass, yet Nyerere was able to negotiate for the peace and independence. Yet on this side, there was bloodshed. No, I will not take it for you. He talked about how we were working they were working side by side. Yes, they may have worked side by side, yet Their contributions to the nation were different, and that is why we believe that Nyerere is celebrated more than Karume. It brought up a bogus case about the national anthem and how it talks about praising the leaders, and may I quote in this case, viongozi. A viongozi or a kiongozi, leader or leaders, could be any leaders. Our ministers are our leaders. Our prime ministers are leaders. Our vice presidents are leaders. So in this case, it doesn't exactly stand. It's irrelevant in this case because it doesn't specify what kind of leader, whether it was a president or not, whether it was Nyerere or not. PI? No. The leader of opposition came up and talked about how, honestly, the leader of opposition had the main case of how schools and offices are, when it comes to celebrating the holidays, which again didn't stand because at the end of the day, Nyerere is celebrated nationally until Zanzibar, yet Karume is still celebrated only in Zanzibar. Further on, the main clash of this debate, I think that's something we've all been waiting for, yeah? Whether or not Karume's contribution towards Tanzania is not as celebrated as that of Nyerere. And yes, we agree that Nyerere's contribution is celebrated much more than of Karume. As side government, we acknowledge that and we agree. And from the Prime Minister to the Deputy Prime Minister and I, who's clearing this up, we have shown you why Nyerere's contribution is valued and is celebrated more. Ladies and gentlemen, we've shown you a glimpse. We just talked about how independence was fought for, how our freedom was fought for. Ladies and gentlemen, we've shown you the difference between how we fought, how both sides fought, Tanganyika and Zanzibar. So, I think, yes.
You said that you've shown us how they fought both individually, but in the end we're still one, we're still a unity, we still both got our freedom together.
Panel, I don't think side opposition here is understanding our stance. Yes, we acknowledge that we are one, we are unified, we are both independent, right? We acknowledge that fact. Yet, the case at hand is whether which leader is celebrated as more. Don't get me wrong, Karume is still celebrated, yet Nyerere is celebrated more, and we've given you our reasons. We've shown you they both fought for independence, and God praise them, right? But still, it's how they fought for it and where we are today, right? The Deputy Prime Minister came up here and actually showed us why Karume is not as celebrated, yet he is very respected and acknowledged throughout the nation, right? We've showed you that both leaders have contributed to the nation, although Karume is not as celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, as side government, we believe we could rest our case here because side opposition hasn't really given us to, or they haven't really understood the motion to as what the case at hand is. Yes, they're both leaders, they're both respected. They both had their significance and fair share to the country, yet their way of celebrating, our way of celebrating them and acknowledging them is different. So we're not undermining Karume, or we're not undermining Nyerere. They are both honorable, will always be remembered, will always be respected, and will always be remembered for their hard work for where this nation is today. However, we believe that Nyerere is celebrated on a different scale to as how Karume is celebrated. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, as side government and as the government whip, I'd like to rest our case. Thank you very much.
can also get a timer. Start. My name is Jose Sanga. My team and I strongly oppose the motion that states that this house believes that contribution of Abeid Aman Karume to Tanzania is not as celebrated as that of Mwalimu Nyerere. First of all, I think you have heard all those last speakers from this side coming telling us. First of all, I do not understand. They were only claiming one stuff. They are saying that Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere was celebrated more. But we asked them, how? My team and I, we came here and we showing how are they equally celebrated. By how? Both of them have the name in infrastructures. You come here, you see airport at Mwalimu Nyerere, you see airport at Dar es Salaam, there's airport for Mwalimu Nyerere, there is also airport for Karume. We have stadiums of football pitch of Mwalimu Nyerere and also Karume. We have schools of Mwalimu Nyerere and also that. And one of the speakers came and tell here, if you go to if you go to mainland and ask their students, do you know Abeid Aman Karume? How did he do? Whatever he did, they're going to declined. By the way, she was saying that if you go mainland, you will see people do not know about Abeid Aman Karume. First of all, I'm from mainland. I studied at Feza Dodoma, and if you go to my school and you ask anybody, gonna tell you about Abeid Aman. I'm declining. I'm explaining. Please wait. Also, I was saying that if you go where I studied, if you ask them about Abeid Aman Karume, they're going to tell you. But she came and telling us she does not even know Abeid Aman Karume, while she studied at the school which I'm studying, from Form 1 to Form 4. She had one of the same teacher. We used the same everything, and now she was not studying. Okay.
First of all, that is a conflict of interest. Number 2, you have no certainty at what level I studied history. 3, conflict of interest.
Okay. I was saying that she did not know about Abeid Aman Karume while at Form 4 at history. Declined. She also studied at school, right? You learn about Abeid Aman Karume. Am I not wrong?
Point of information.
I said declined. You learn about Abeid Aman Karume at school, right? You do that. So she needs to know about that. While she's coming us, she's saying it's wrong. My team and I, we strongly believe that. We strongly believe that Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and Abeid Aman Karume are strongly celebrated together, because both of them have this day off. You go to celebrate them. You commemorate. We have infrastructure because of them. We have all of those things. And by the way, I said declined. And by the way, the last speakers from my side, they came here explaining that they were saying that Abeid Aman Karume and Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, they both are main part of our history. What do we mean about that? We mean that Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere was the main part of our history. Both of them are recognized. Even though now I go to Kenya and I ask them, they're going to say, yes, we know that guy.
Point of information.
Declined. Both of them know that guy because he is widely recognized by other people. Both of them are celebrated. Both of them have days, and even when they died, both of us had tears. Like, I like history. I love history so much, and I was, teacher was teaching about Abeid Aman Karume, and when I said, can I go meet him, and he said he died. It really, really touched my heart. And by the way, it really touched my heart because I was studying at Feza Dodoma there. Tanzania mainland, we used to be teaching about Abeid Aman
Point of
Karume.
information.
I said decline, I'm explaining. I remember at the social studies national examination, grade 7, there was a question about Abeid Aman Karume. I remember that question, and because they don't give us our paper, I remember I got it because I studied about lot history. Because what they're coming to claiming, they were telling that Abeid Aman Karume, he claimed. I was saying Abeid Aman Karume together with Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, they are fairly equally celebrated. Why? They are coming and claiming here, they are saying about you know, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere is celebrated more. How? They did not give us how. Us, our team, we say how are they? We say that both of them has the infrastructure named after them. We say that all of those things are named after them. That was our team's claiming. I'm wondering, what is this team? I'm asking them, how? Why? I'm answering them what?
Permission.
No. My team and I, we came here and we were saying, but both of them as I remember they were coming here telling us about the history of Mwalimu Nyerere. I'm sorry, Abeid Aman Karume, and I don't know, it was the first speaker, I don't know the second one, I don't know. He or she came and telling us, it's I don't know, we have
information. Point of information. Okay, so you're speaking hypothetically here, whether you don't even know which one of us quoted it. Yet, we did show you the why Karume is celebrated as less as Nyerere.
Can you please repeat? Fine. Sorry, I did not understand what you talked about. Let me continue. I was saying that my team and I strongly believe that. We strongly deep in our heart. I know this guy, his name is Prince, you know, he's from Dar es Salaam. He got other people. I go ask my friends. I can give you my phone and ask them. They're gonna tell you. They know Abeid Aman Karume, his history, where he was born, everything, because we studied that. You know, we studied that. You know, so what they're coming and claiming us is absolutely wrong. I don't believe that. That is also if my teacher could see what they're saying, it would be cane. But you know what? Let me say this. Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and Abeid Aman Karume, both of them are celebrated equally. That's what my team strongly believe that, and we're gonna stick in that till the end. I rest my case.
I'm here from the opposition side to announce my reply speech. Like, from the debate you've seen right now, you can obviously tell who's the winning team. The opposition side. Our leader of opposition, she mentioned very crucial points. She said that she first defined the motion. Like she said, she did something that the government said wasn't capable of doing, defining the motion. She defined the key terms. She added on points. She told us how the history of Abil Karum. She told us the history of Malim Nyerere. She told us that they were the main parts of history, and gave out more points. Me, as the deputy leader of opposition, came here and strongly argued with their points. I strongly defended our part and said that it's Karume Day and Nyerere Day are equally celebrated, and it's a shock to hear that Nyerere is more celebrated than ours. We came here talking a point, giving example. We're talking facts. We told you the history, we told everything. Nothing here we said that was fake or we didn't know or we thought that we were just guessing. But the Prime Minister, he came here and said something. I said, it's in quote, it might or not be true. He doesn't know, you said that. I read down. Might or not be true. We said things with confidence. We didn't hesitate. We mentioned a point. We knew what we were doing. We asked a POI. We answered it. We didn't hesitate on any point. We were strongly, even though like he was saying, he studied debating for 7 years. It doesn't matter. You can't compete with us when we are defining the motion. I expected better from the Zanzibar international team. Seriously. Team, same thing. I still expected better. You are like more older than us, but still, he came here, explained more points, and we defined all the key terms. We provided all arguments. We showed you that they are both treated equally. It is a shame to see that Nyerere, like, it hurts us. How is Nyerere treated, celebrated more? Well, they both helped us get independence together. They brought us our sovereignty. We were both free by them. That's something. I strongly say that Karume Day and Nyerere Day are celebrated equally, and I didn't. Nobody said that they should be celebrated, but they are, and are still celebrated equally in our society. Like I said, I strongly believe that we've won this debate by all the points and examples we've given out. We talked true facts. We didn't put any foolproof. When we mention a point, we give examples. Everything, pure eyes, we answer them. All points mentioned in the debate. All necessities for us to win the debate. We have done it. We have won this debate.
Thank you, Arena.
By the moment the reply speech comes from them, it will take a matter of seconds to decide who's the winner is, and I believe it is us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the motion is pretty clear cut. Unlike what the opposition here was trying to perceive it as, these public speakers came up here for the optics, just like what these currencies and the facility namings and all that is all about. We all know who should be celebrated more because we all know who contributed more. Now, when you name airports, it doesn't mean that everyone celebrates them. It means that the government wants the optics to look like they're appreciating the contribution, which we all are here. Alright, there's only differences, there's only a disparity in just how much. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about Tanzania, it's Nyerere. And that is widely known. The United Nations affirms Nyerere as the father of the nation. Just like Nelson Mandela is for South Africa, just like Kenyatta is for Kenya, just like Mugabe is for Zimbabwe. Nyerere is for Tanzania. Now, what the debate was about is, for one, is he as celebrated as much? And clearly not, because if you could have told us how level the ground is, or if you could have told us how Karume is celebrated even a little bit more than Nyerere, we could have at least had a fair debate. But we tell you that because he's the father of nation, you should have told us something of level in order to equalize that. You haven't. Now, because you haven't substantiated how that is, we've pretty much won this debate. Yeah? On the other hand, we give you more. This is secondary, this is only secondary, that he shouldn't be celebrated. And the fact that he shouldn't only subsidizes or augments on the argumentation of why he is not. Right? We give you a lot of arguments here. They're telling that the Zanzibari revolution is first obscure. The intricacies or the complexities of how the hierarchy was built in the aftermath of the revolution was pretty much erased from history, because all these conspiracy theories come up because of it. I did not say that it may or may not be true. I'm saying these are conspiracy theories, and yeah, they might not be. But the fact of the matter remains is that these conspiracy theories are still out in public, and we cannot disseminate anything counter to that because we don't have the right information. We don't have the right history, and if we can't appreciate what you did, if we don't know what you did, then how are we gonna celebrate you for it, right? And that goes as far as saying that Nyerere was much better built as the father of the nation, because he is the one who literally built up the hierarchy, ameliorated it, put leaders in places. Yeah, he literally reformed the entire government system when it needed, from the socialist to capitalist, in order to say be more in congruence with the market system, because he knew what Tanzania needed. On the other hand, what Karume did was hand over the country to Nyerere. Right? It's pretty clear cut here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you get personal about who knows what or who studied where, that is why you have public speakers. Now, I feel like they should be joining them instead of coming here for the intellectual talk, ladies and gentlemen, because that is what this is. Now, I pretty much don't need to go on further here, because all their argumentation was along the lines of, well, there's currency and he's still on the currency. There is the roads out there, and Nyerere and Karume are both on roads, and their names are in a bunch of places where they seem on par, but they're not. Like realistically, when you come to the intangible, visceral part of it, they're simply not, right? And you had literally to bring us a major substantive to prove why you think they would. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just leave you with that information. Said proposition here takes the debate hands down. Thank you.
Side opposition for the great debate. Now the judges are going to deliberate in 5 minutes, then we'll be back for the announcements. You may shake hands and leave the stage, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you the debaters. Yeah, another thing I'm very sure about is that all these groups are so good. Yeah, they've done a very good job. Thank you so much. So as they leave the stage, I'd like to find wherever she is the project coordinator to get ready to come and speak to us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. As the guest of honor is going to pray, so whoever wants to pray, actually there is a need to do so. You can take your ablution and go to pray. We have a very short break before we see the winners. Thank you.
Here.
Will you do me one favor, mate?
What's up?
Put this back.
Thank you. Oh, my head.
Alright, can I leave now? I need food.
Where are you going?
Home.
Are you not going to wait for the results?
Oh.
Like, yay, I won.
You are a part of the team. Oh.
I was expecting to see Hajra Vale and Dia and Agumbana.
She does get emotional sometimes.
What is?
This man right here.
Yeah, with Walid. He took it from me, so Walid. No, I didn't like. He didn't take it from me. I was going to the washroom, so I gave it to him.
Explain, I'm about to meet someone.
What the fuck?
Wallahi, he
So
has
it's
it.
like exclusive now?
Exclusive.
Like you and Walid? What do you
What?
mean?
What do you mean?
What?
Exactly
I
what
am
he meant.
talking about my handbag.
Yeah,
I'm about to
we're talking about something else. Let's change the topic.
No, I'm not changing
Oh
the
shit,
topic.
you know what I thought? That like Hadra's handbag was with Walid and you got jealous?
Are you stupid?
Why jealous?
would I?
What?
I gave
Why
my
jealous? It
handbag.
doesn't even make
The
sense.
speech at first was bullshit.
No,
My,
Richard,
what? Come here.
Yes.
My speech.
Yeah.
The first
I
speech.
You said it like 3 minutes. I think within 3 minutes or 4 minutes, it was bullshit. At the end.
What are you saying?
I love the end. They finished it so well.
The end.
The first
Yeah,
speech.
yeah, the first
Okay,
speech. I'm not talking about the blank speech.
Substantiate.
I wasn't even here.
Substantiate.
I don't just go to that room.
Tell me why Basi.
No, I was not focusing. I was
constructive
hearing. I
criticism.
was like, no, Hilmi, don't say that, please.
No, what is it? What is it that I said?
Imran will come and tell you. Imran not down
Yeah,
everything.
handbag, yeah.
I was like, yo.
He's gonna.
No,
Needed here. Here. Aisha Saeed Bahresa, you are needed here. And Othman, please, Othman, you are needed here. Thank you very much. Aisha and Othman, you're needed here. Please. Please follow the academic master. Thank you. I can see the coordinator of Karume Inter-School Debate Championship Series is organizing the table. And I'm very sure that the table looks so authentic. Yeah. MC, wherever you are, I'm just doing your job here. I wish you come here and support me. Thank you. Mr. Joseph.
Ready for our medals?
Yeah. Thank you. Don't worry, Mr. Nadir. They are not going to break because those are authentic stuff. Don't worry. Let them fall.
I didn't. And I did now. I'm taking it.
Wallahi. Aww. She took the shit to me too. About me.
I mean, we didn't take any picture. Like any.
Oh yeah, the whole day.
Come, let's
Yeah,
go through
as
take
the program coordinator is making the table look good, she still has a task to welcome our sponsors.
guys
Those
going
who
home
have been
directly?
with us all
I'm
on
not
this
sure
journey.
yet. Depends what
So,
time we leave.
Let's give us some time.
It's up to you guys. What do you guys
The
want?
judges will be on their way back
What's that for?
after a 10-minute deliberation on who is taking what for the day. So one thing I'm very sure of is that no one has lost, because what I believe is that we're here to learn. So if your name is not mentioned here, trust me, you've not lost. At least you've learned something. So it's not all about winning a trophy, it's all about what remains in your head forever.
You go up there and you talk shit and like you sit down after knowing you've killed it. You're like, thank
Well,
God.
that's you.
Yeah. And then there's that other feeling where like, fuck you. Like you want the earth to split in two and like swallow you whole. You're like, kill me. Shoot me right now.
Well, you fucked up.
What?
You fucked up, like I heard from Nadir.
So you don't trust your own thoughts, you trust Nadia.
Mimi nikupatia mwenzako ibiwe ndio utajua.
It doesn't matter. Kana sana.
Now, Mr. Nadir, because we need to see results first, then after results, then the guest of honor is going to speak something, and the principal also is going to speak something. After they know who are the winners of this competition. Okay? So, Mr. Nadir, I'm just giving you the opportunity to do so. Thank you. The results are hidden.
Good evening, everyone.
Do you wanna bet?
Well,
Do you wanna bet?
Hmm?
You trust Nadir, yeah? Othman messed up. I say he wins.
You won.
He wins.
He wins. Do you know I'm the judge? Maybe I should recall
You were
you.
in there?
Exactly.
Oh fuck.
Do you know who I was debating?
Please, what are these envelopes?
gonna say sure. Let's bet 10,000. Okay.
Somebody take a guess. What do we have here?
Fuck you.
You're dumb.
Money.
You are dumb. How can you say that?
Splash.
How can you say let's bet?
Okay,
I'm the
so
judge.
everyone,
I was the one
so
sitting there
thanks
right
to
there.
our sponsors. We're so grateful that we were able to have some cash for you winners as well. So all the winners will receive an envelope. Spelling Bee has been sponsored by KM Engineering.
I don't know.
No.
I don't care.
Public Speaking Junior and Senior has been sponsored by the Pilgrim Group.
I don't even know if
And
to
the
leave
debate
I don't
team
care.
has been sponsored
As long as I
by
wasn't at home,
Passport
that's a
Bureau.
big deal for me.
So our winners will be going
come here all
from
the day.
team today at home. Are you ready?
Do you have a plan to become
Are
a
you
billionaire?
ready?
Or you just expect?
Are you ready?
What's the plan?
Okay.
Marry an old man who's very rich, a sugar daddy.
And then they die.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get
No,
half their
die. Poison him. I can't wait.
Remind me not to marry you.
Okay, could I please have our
there's
spelling
a
bee
students
students?
No, you can't.
The
Imagine
four
he doesn't believe me because he
finalists,
loves you so much.
please come and stand.
The heartbreak when he
Yeah,
goes
those
to
who
heaven.
took part in the spelling bee
Oh, I like
grand
this. We
finale
have 2 boys and 2 girls.
take over the stage.
This is amazing.
No, thank you.
Come sit in.
So the results were done by an independent organization called Tamini Jamii. Zan Coastal Academy only hosted. We do not know how the judges
Did you
went
know
about with this
she
competition.
knows whether or not you lose. You lost. Yeah.
I would like to invite our sponsor from KM
Do you know the
Engineering,
sign language?
and I would also like to invite Mheshimiwa.
I did this.
Please come and award our students. Thank
That's a
you.
no.
No, just looking that means I'm not gonna say anything.
Did she tell you who's winning?
You think I'll tell you? I'm very good in keeping
The most
secrets.
annoying
If
thing
you're
your sister
around,
ever says
please.
is like you can make a killer joke. You land it so perfect.
I will participate for you next time.
You think I trust
That's
you?
not funny what I said.
I know you wouldn't.
I never
I
take
trust you,
trust.
but
Huh?
I wouldn't trust you.
Good evening, everyone. This is my favorite moment
Yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes to
what you mean?
competition, yeah? Announcing the results.
After a few minutes, I don't know.
It's so fun, yeah? Because I don't feel the pressure, but you do feel the pressure. Yeah? And I love to create the excitement. So please give me a drum roll, please.
Everyone's surprised. I don't mean play.
Nah, that's not enough. Drum roll, come on. So, these are our 4 finalists for Spelling Bees, and let's get quick into it, yeah? So, on the 4th position, or we call him or her, the 3rd run-up, or the 4th position, is... let me look at your faces. Is Sarina Hussein.
Serena Hussein
Serena
takes the
Hussein.
4th position. Good job, well done. Good job, Serena.
Good job, Serena. Moving forward, 2nd run-up or the 3rd position goes to Masood Said.
Masood Said takes the 3rd. That's a great job. Very young, very talented, determined, and ready to take on a challenge. That's very good. That's what we are made of.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to announce them simultaneously. The first winner and the second winner. Okay, if I mention the first winner, you already know the second winner, right? So drum rolls, please. And the first winner, the champion for Spelling Bee category, Karume Inter-School Debate Championship 2023, is Amani. Congratulations to Amani.
Good job, Amani.
Congratulations, Amani, for being the winner for public speaking.
Yeah,
And the second place goes to Hanan Musa. Congratulations, Hanan Musa.
I told her.
But your head is gonna kill you
I'm a
more.
big ass. I know that. We can clearly see. Really true. Vivian, kusikia results.
Doesn't your ears hurt when you sit here, Mr. Genius?
They do. That's why I wanted you to sit here.
You're a bad person. Oh.
Kwenye live mnaenda sauti zenu zinasikika. Tumeshika na kupenda na kupenda. I love you, boy, Michael.
Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry for that.
All
We're
right.
rectifying it, okay?
A quick picture for them together. A quick picture. Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
A quick picture for them. Congratulations to you all.
Remember, we all win. We all win because we've learned something. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
All right, moving forward to junior category public speaking. I would like all finalists to be on stage. Junior finalist. Junior finalist on stage, please. All right. On the fourth position, junior category public speaking goes to Mohammed Tahir.
Mohammed Tahir takes the fourth position of the day. Congratulations and well done.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Mohammed Tahir. On the third position goes to Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali takes the third position. A very confident guy, promising, and the future seems very bright.
On stage. All right. The second position, public speaking junior, goes to, I had the Habibi. Oh, okay. The second position goes to Najair Nassor.
Well done, well done. The commitment, the hard work, and the confidence.
And the first winner for public speaking junior category is Tasmin Abubakar.
Yeah, I think this came unexpectedly. That's why she's shedding a tear of joy. That's a tear of joy. Well done, little girl. Just keep.
So a picture together with the guest of honor and the finalists. A picture together, please. A guest of honor.
A group photo.
A group photo for them. Senior
Great.
public speakers finalists, get ready
Great.
to be on
Done.
stage, all of
Thank
you.
Thank you. It's done.
Senior public speakers finalists, get ready to be on stage. We want you on stage now. Please get on stage. Senior public speakers finalists, we want you on stage now.
Yeah, now this is when I realized that it's not easy to be a judge. Because when I remember whatever they put up, I also got confused. So the ball belongs to you. This is the man to say who said what.
This is very difficult, yeah? This is very difficult. Even I don't know the winner and I need to check this first. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, moving on to senior category. The fourth position goes to, drum roll please. The fourth position goes to Sarah Suleiman.
Sarah Suleiman, well done, well done. Yeah, it's not been so easy for us to know who is taking what home.
Moving on to the third position, public speaking senior goes to Othman Abdallah.
Othman Abdallah. Great job, great job.
Congratulations, Othman.
All right, let's move on. Let's move
All
on.
right. Now to the second position. To the second position, this was really difficult. Actually, to decide it was really difficult, but congratulations to them all. So, on the second position, please, a round of applause for them. Yeah?
I think we should give a chance to the audience to tell us.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah, of course, we should. Who do you think will be the first? Who do you think will be the first? Amrin, you have all the support. I can see that.
Kindly, maybe let's engage them. Okay. Who do you think is going to be number one? She gives it
All
to
right.
Aisha. Okay.
Alright. So our remaining finalists, two of them, one is from Zankostal Academy and one is from Lira School. So I can see here the competition is pretty tight. Yeah? And I don't want to be blamed for this, yeah? I'm just the announcer of the result, so if we leave from here, we are friends as usual. Yeah? I don't need wars, okay? And I don't need to make enemies, yeah? Alright, for the second position, she's a lady. We both know that. Yeah?
Definitely she's a lady.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if they are yellow or white, you can choose the color for me. The second winner should be human. Yeah, they are human. Of course, yeah. Indeed, yeah, they're human. And they are all students. Oh, obviously, yeah, we both know that. So the second winner is Amrin Walid.
Great job, great job, great job.
Congratulations to Amreen. This is her first time, but she did a really good job. Congratulations to Amreen. A picture please. A picture.
Yeah, great job.
That's good. Give it a big smile. All right. And the first winner from Zan Coastal Academy, Public Speaking Karume Inter-Schools Debate Championship 2023 is Aisha Said Bakhresa. Congratulations to Aisha.
Aisha, good job.
Congratulations, great job. Congratulations to her. It wasn't easy. Congratulations to Aisha and all finalists. They really did an amazing job. Congratulations to them all. It's not an easy task to be in the final. So congratulations. A picture together with a guest of honor. Yeah, this is a very important memory. It's good, yeah, it's good to be on stage as a finalist. Holding a trophy, I can't explain it, how it feels. Only the winner knows the joy.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you all. Thank you so much. And my work for public speaking and spelling bee ends here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. And then I would like to please the guest of honor, with the respect, I'd like you to take a seat for a moment because you've been standing up for quite a long time, sir. Thank you so much. You know what? We put it a pause a little bit because the guest of honor is a human being, you know. He can only stand for quite a long time that much. So thank you very much. Right now, we are going to another thing right now. I would like to welcome the principal of Zan Coastal Academy to speak something, and he's going to invite the guest of honor to speak something about this, what is going on. Later on when they finish, we finish up with this. Because we know, when we finish this, you think it is over, and then some of you are going to start it going, so you need to know who is going to be the winner for other categories. Thank you very much. The principal of Zan Coastal Academy, you're most welcome on the stage to speak something to the audience. You're welcome. So clap your hands for our principal. Thank you. Please, could you just a little bit there? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Taha. The guest of honor, the Principal Secretary for the Minister of Education, Honorable Hamis Abdullah Said, the Deputy Principal of Zan Coastal Academy, Mr. Edward Okwaro, and the Academic Department of the school, the Chairperson of Karume Inter-School Debate Championship Series and his team, adjudication panel members from Thamini Jamii organizations, our dear sponsors, First Purex Bureau, KM Engineering, Pilgrim Group, Zan Coastal Academy, TCRO. We acknowledge your contribution that has supplemented the budget to accommodate this audience. Please, let's clap for them, please. Teachers and parents, participants and observers, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of Zan Coastal Academy and the management in general, I'm very excited to invite you to this very important event whereby our kids have been unleashing their potential by showcasing their knowledge and competence in public speaking, debate, and spelling bee. Zancosto Academy is an international school under both Cambridge and national curriculums. This is the main campus where we are right now, and we do have another campus for the primary and nursery section at Impendai. So you're all welcome to the other campus as well. Zancosto Academy focuses on promoting creative and critical thinking through the debate, public speaking, and other extracurricular activities such as language clubs, swimming, karate, sports and game, school trips, and so on. Karume International School Debate Champion is the first ever event organized by our school and will continue to be the part of the crucial activities in the rest of the years in our academic calendar for both primary and secondary schools. We would love to extend our sincere gratitude to all the schools, clubs, associations that agreed to be part of this competition. We are very much delighted for their support and participation. The aim of this competition was to test the knowledge and skill based through the speech, where students get to compete with the students from different public and private schools in Zanzibar. That includes the host, Zancosto Academy, Feather Schools, Lira, Forodhani, Zanzibar National Team Association, as well as individual participants. To assure fair and free competition, the school has blessed the hiring of the professional organization, Thamini Jamii Organization, which has the mandate to train and judge, of which I believe the work has been successfully accomplished. In conclusions, let us use this moment to reaffirm our dedication to the pursuit of the knowledge, to uplift the less privileged, and create an inclusive and prosperous society for all. Together, we can make the difference. The guest of honor, this is your audience, and I would like to invite you to bless our ceremony and the remaining awards of our winners in every important event. Please, the guest of honor, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the stage.
Habari zenu. Sasa mimi sijui kizungu tunafanyaje. It's English. I will try. Not so sure if it's gonna be American or British English. Au itakuwa ya Kizanzibari. The principal and deputy principal and other staff of Zancosto Academy, chairman of the organizing committee, dear judges, parents, media, invited guests, assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. I don't have long speech, it's gonna take 5 minutes only. First of all, let me take this opportunity to thank God for giving us a good health of meeting here today. Secondly, thank you very much for inviting me in the first ever Karume Inter School Debate Competition. I am responsible for overseeing the education sector in Zanzibar. So you invited the right person. And next time if we have a similar event, don't hesitate to contact the ministry and will provide a necessary cooperation. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers for the good work. I know it was not so easy to organize such kind of thing, but finally the event went as planned. Congratulations. Pigeni makofi basi. Thank you very much. Let me also thank all the sponsors who made their contributions to this important event. In the spirit of corporate social responsibility, I recognize the contribution of each partner who made their contribution to the successful completion of this initiative. Please continue supporting education initiatives in Zanzibar. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate the participants. Wako wapi? Congratulations all participants who participated in the debate competition, but also the parents and teachers who supported them in the process. Reaching this stage itself is a great achievement, and I think MC said all of you who participated in one way or another, you won. No one lost here. So let us give again a big round of applause to all participants of this competition. When I was invited in this event, I Googled. And I Googled what are the advantages of debates. If you Google, will see. One of it is to promote problem solving. And trust me, what I have seen here, students were able to solve problems. When they were exchanging and orders and all that, you could see how our students were able to manage that. But also it creates a lot of critical thinking. There was a lot of thinking that went through the topics in terms of discussion, in terms of counter-arguing the issues or the points that were raised. So congratulations for that. What I have seen, number one, is a mastery of the language. You speak very good English, more than me. Congratulations. Congratulations, big round of applause. I think teachers and parents should be very proud of your kids, of your students. They are doing very good. They are very, very good, and I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of A's in English and other subjects. The second thing that I noticed, there was a lot of research that our students did. They came with facts and figures and evidences. And this is part of problem solving, which is the 21st century skills of which all our students, our boys and girls, are supposed to have. So continue doing research, and almost all information now is online. You can easily get whatever you want right at your fingertips. Whether you are in Zanzibar or in any location of Zanzibar or anywhere in the world, you can get 99% of the information you need today. So let us capitalize on the use of technology, and I'm sure let us make effective use of technology, including the internet and the tablets and the smartphones that we have. I'm astonished by the confidence of girls and boys. Please let us give them a big round of applause again. Where is Sarah, the fourth winner? Has she gone? Sarah is gone. All right. I know Sarah. I didn't know that she'll be participating in this competition. I'm going to tell your mom the confidence you had. Congratulations. And it is not only for Sarah, for everybody. I think we have to have 360 confidence with all students in Zanzibar, including in public schools. And I'm going to tell your colleagues in the public school that there are Zanzibar students with big confidence, and they must be confident as well. So the government of Zanzibar recognized the contribution of private sector and private school in providing quality education. We have seen both Form 4 and Form 6 examination results. We are doing very well. Feza, and other private schools. They produced most of Division 1s and Division 2s, and maybe there were no Division 0. So we'll be learning from you guys on which strategies you are using, but we'll work together. The objective of a government is to prepare students to acquire skills needed in the 21st century. So we hope we'll continue working together, and let me assure you, the government of Zanzibar will provide you all necessary support and collaboration needed as long as you follow the government regulations and laws. We'll continue working together. I want you to recognize that while you are offering services, education services to students, you are partly contributing in the realization of Zanzibar Development Vision 2050, which calls for attaining upper middle income country by 2050. Human capital development is one of the key pillars, and the Ministry of Education, private schools are contributing in terms of developing human capital, people who will be serving both the private sector as well as the government. So we're really looking forward to continue working together with you. Finally, let me assure you, the private schools, that the doors in the Ministry of Education are open. Whenever you have issues, there are issues that needs to be discussed, come to the ministry. Ministry is your home. If you come to the ministry, we can understand better what you need, and we can see how we can help you. If you don't come to the ministry, you do things to your own, you may end up sometimes facing some challenges, and we don't want you to face some challenges. After those few remarks, I would like now, I'll be more than happy to hand over the words to the finalists of this event. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. A very big round of applause to our guest of honor. Again, please, come on. More hands, please. Thank you so much. Now the guest of honor, thank you so much that you'll be able to continue giving the awards to the winners. Thank you so much. I think we better be here on top. Thank you. And the principal, please, would you just come? You'll be there. Okay, fine, thank you. Mr. Chief Adjudicator, Mr. Imran. Huh? Subhanallah. The guest of honor is here. Somebody is coming from somewhere. Hey. I don't know what can I say.
Yeah, but I believe because it has been not so easy for the judgment to be done, he's still compiling, so we need to give him a minute. He's on his way coming.
But now the guest of honor has stood already.
Yeah.
He's standing up. Okay. Huh? Oh! Somebody else to come and decide who is the winner. Subhanallah. I really don't know. Chief Adjudicator, wherever you are, the guest of honor is waiting for you, and he has busy schedules. So please, wherever you are, just come as quick as possible to finish this event.
Yeah, but as he's coming, I'd like to call upon the finalists to come to the stage.
Okay.
And get ready for the rewards and the awards.
Okay. Right now, let us award our guest of honor first, because he cannot wait that longer. So, the principal of Zankosal Academy is giving the award to our guest of honor. Please. Thank you. A round of applause, please. A round of applause, please. A round of applause, please. Thank you very much. That looks authentic, so fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, can I allow the guest of honor to get seated, please? Thank you. Thank you. We are very sorry for inconvenience. We are out of timetable because Chief Adjudicator is taking too long to accomplish this. I don't know what is going on. Or maybe the awards are not enough. Somebody will tell me there are no awards or what? Oh, they are there. Mr. Joseph, you're most welcome on the stage. Thank you. Let me go and find where the Chief Adjudicator is right now. Thank you.
Yeah, as we wait for the Chief Adjudicator, I'd like to call the finalists. The finalists of the great debate kindly take over the stage as we wait for this great man to be here. I think it's all about compiling and finalizing everything, so let's be a little bit patient. He will be here very soon. So the finalists, debaters, please take over the stage as we wait for the Chief Adjudicator. The finalists, that is the government and the opposition, trying to explain to us why or how do these great men, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and His Excellency the former President of Zanzibar, why and how are they supposed to be recognized? It was a very good job, well explained, and everything went so well. So personally, I don't know who took the day, but according to what I saw and understand, everyone, I repeat, everyone is a winner, because at the end of it all, everyone has gone home with something. You cannot come to this place and leave empty-handed. Everyone learned something and will not forget everything. So I'd like to, I've seen the government side. I'm waiting for the opposition. There was a very tough guy in the opposition, yeah, who couldn't listen to anyone trying to ask anything. Personally, I think that is not right. You need to get informed, you need to be corrected, you need to be interfered in case somebody is not satisfied with whatever you're saying. So, Mr. Twaha, what is going on?
I wish you would have known what is going on, but this time I would like to allow, because our guest of honor is very busy man. We cannot keep him here waiting. You have come. Have you made your decision? Good, thank you. Good. So, the guests of honor, we are very sorry for taking a lot of your time, and it's actually that the deliberation of judges to come up with a clear decision of who won the first Karume Interdebate Championships, it was not an easy task. Judges were fighting. I think you can see how I'm sweating. Judges were fighting. But at the end, we had to come up with a decision. So before I give out the winning team of the debate, I'd like to say that
we had the best speakers and the best potential speakers of the debate. Why are we giving out this? We're giving out these two different categories to emphasize the students that they should improve more while debating. So our first potential speaker, male potential speaker, is Hussein Sanga. A male potential speaker. Yeah. Sorry, can I have the guest of honor here, please? Then we have from the female, it's Takia Muhammad Hassan. And the best female speaker of the entire debate is Yumna Yusuf. And we've categorized this from round 1 to round 4. So, the best male overall speaker who had the most speaker points from all the debaters is Walid Amran Issa. Now, it's a time to announce the winner of the first Karume Inter-Schools Debate Championship. So we'll announce the first, but the runners were the ones that are going to come first. Are you understanding me? We'll first announce the winners, then the run-ups are the ones who are going to come to collect what the committee has prepared for them. So, with an hectic deliberation, it almost reached into a fight. It almost reached into a fight. In a decision of can we have the drums please? In a decision of with the number of 7 judges, in a decision of 5-2, in a decision of 5-2, the winners of the first Karume Inter-Debate Schools competition is the opposition side. Can we have team government approach? Team government, please approach.
Yeah, indeed, it has been a very, very hard decision to make, but that is what it is. So we need to go as it has been said. So a group photo. Mr. Adjudicator, can you push a little bit? Great. Dan, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now having known the runners up, we're here to call upon the champions of the first ever Karume Inter-Schools Debate Championship, who have been there since the beginning till now. They made it to the finals and they are taking home the gold. They're taking home the gold. Well done, well done. They've been proudly sponsored by the Pilgrim Group International. Remember I said this group deals in real estate. They are import and export experts. So they have been given a very heavy envelope. I think each is going home with an envelope. I don't know what is inside, but there's something inside. Yeah, great job. Well done. Who is the captain? Good job. Thank you. Okay, for a group photo, everybody, let's have a group photo. The envelopes have been sponsored by Pilgrim Group International. Thank you. Before we end it all, we have the organizers. They have been rewarded with some certificates. So I would like to introduce Mr. Twaha to deal with this.
Okay, the first one to receive the certificates is the Secretary of Karume Inter-School Debate Championship Series, Mr. Omar Ndanyungu. And now the coordinator of the Karume Inter-School Debate Championship Series, and that is Mrs. Gondwe, Charity Gondwe. You're welcome.
And Mr. Twaha will go and have a certificate as well as a project chairperson. Yeah. So having done that, we call off this. The Chief Judge, kindly step forward. You have a medal to take home. Good job, well done. The principal, Zan Costa Academy, has a medal as well.
Okay. Thank you very much. And now I can allow the guest of honor to get seated. Thank you very much. And I think I can even allow him to go. Thank you. Please clap your hands for our guest of honor. Thank you so much for your passions. It's been very, very wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Hi, participants, please, before you go home, can you come and see me? I have a package for you as well. Because of time, we were not able to do it with our guest of honor, but I have a package for you guys. So please come and see me before you go.
to Zan Costa Academy students who are supposed to board the bus, kindly go to the school bus.